All right. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. This is VDub here for another edition of Content Creator Basketball Association action here on twitch.tv/VDub Productions or on YouTube for those who are watching the VOD a little bit later on tonight. We got 4 more games left of schedule block number 1, and we have our first team to be featured twice. The Las Vegas TightSpots will be featured for a second time, and for the last time for schedule block number 1, they will be featured early on in schedule block number 2, and with their current record, it might be the last time they do get featured on a watched game after the second schedule block. So this, and then also we are going to debut the Dallas Revamps, named after Revamp TV. Definitely a good friend of mine. He is Texas everything. That is why he gets placed in Dallas. We're going to go over here because we got a lot of revamps at TightSpots. Here we go. Oh, look at this. We actually have some injuries to report. The Outcast. So we're going to be going over injuries after the games here. So we look at the starting lineups for this game here. As let's look at the Dallas Revamps here. So at the point guard, we got Marcus Smart. At shooting guard, Anthony Edwards. Small forward, Andrew Wiggins. At power forward, Kyle Kuzma. And Duncan Domas, Domantas Sabonis, the man in the middle for the Revamps. And looking at the tight spots here, we got Tyrese Maxey at point guard, Jordan Poole at the shooting guard. Matisse Thybulle at small forward, Jalen Johnson power forward, and then we got Kristaps Porzingis, the man in the middle. And let's go, and we did have the tight spots, as I mentioned, come in a little bit earlier, a couple weeks ago, on that first scheduling block that I did. So again, as I mentioned, this is the second time the Las Vegas tight spots are being featured. As I said, he has at least one more game. They have at least one more game being featured, unless, of course, the third scheduling block, they could pick things up, but it looks like right now that's not working out. But that last time they played was back on December 21st, and that game is on my YouTube channel if you want to go back and watch it. But they did lose that game 109-94 to the Austin Cinco Ochos, who are currently one of the better teams. The Cinco Ochos are currently one of the better teams, and we'll definitely be seeing them, I think, once or maybe even twice in the second scheduling block. But with that, without further ado, we are going to go and head to Sin City and T-Mobile Arena. All right, as you get like this little hype video. However, unfortunately, I do not have the music on because, when I post this on YouTube, or even if I did this on Twitch, guess what? There'd be some copyright bullshit and stuff. So I don't want to get anybody in trouble for copyrights. You see the revamps and the tight spots are coming up. As we are live from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, the Dallas Revamps coming into this game at 12-7, second place in the Southeast Division. As you can see, Anthony Edwards averaging 24.6 points a season, 1.7 steals per game. But if you look at the last 5 games, he's averaging just 25 and 2.2 steals per game. As I said, 12-7 the Revamps are. 5th in the Western Conference, 2nd in the Southeast Division, and the Las Vegas TightSpots are 4-16. Good enough to be in the bottom of the Pacific and bottom of the Western Conference. And I believe they think they are the 2nd or 3rd worst in the CCBA. As you see, the TightSpots have a D home court advantage here. As we're getting ready to tip off Porzingis and Sabonis at center court. And the tip does get won by the TightSpots here. The TightSpots were up to an early 7-point lead in that game against the Cinco Ochos, as Jalen Johnson will get the 2 points very quickly. Jordan Poole will get the early 2 points there. Or Jordan Poole will get the assist on that Johnson shot. As you see Anthony Edwards, he's going to go to the line as Jordan Poole called for the foul. Poole called for his first personal foul.
Shooting for Dallas,
Anthony Edwards. As I mentioned before, averaging 24.6 points a game. And he does make the first one. As the Revamps are on the board, and he gets the first point scored by the Revamps on a watched game. And there's number 2. As we're even at 2 apiece. Good over Tyrese Maxey. Coming around. And look at that. He got that little shield, but it's an 8 to shoot. Maxey with the layup, and it's good. Tyrese Maxey, his first 2 points of the game, and it's 4-2. See Maxey at home provide 24.8 points per game here at T-Mobile Arena. See Anthony Edwards to DeMontis Sabonis, and Sabonis will get the rebound or the layup there, and this game is tied at 4. You see Anthony Edwards 27 points in their last game in a victory against the OKC Breezy Bunch. This is watched game number 14. You see Porzingis, it was almost an alley-oop attempt, no good there, and that is Sabonis with the rebound. Anthony Edwards coming around. Thought about the shot for a second, but gives it up to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma to Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins shot no good. Porzingis with the rebound. And you see Matisse Thybulle with it. Give it back over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey coming around. And around with it. He's going to get the jump shot in the paint. No good. Marcus Smart will grab the rebound. And Anthony Edwards with it. Scoring the first 2 points here for the Revamps. This is the first time we see the Revamps on a watch game. This is a TightSpot second time. 3, 2, and Jalen Johnson will get the rebound here as Poole grabs it. Back over to Matisse Thybulle. Back to Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole for 3, and he drains it. And it's 7-4. The TightSpots on top. TightSpots looking to get an upset victory tonight. As I said, they are dead last in both the Pacific, and as you see Kuzma coming around with it, no good. Porzingis will grab the rebound. Maxey with it. Give it back over to Porzingis. Jordan Poole with it. Gets a screen that he needs, but hesitates on the shot. But when he does get the shot up, that is good, as Jordan Poole has 5 points in this game. And that is the lead margin for the TightSpots early on here, as we're past 3 minutes into the first quarter. See Anthony Edwards. Give it over to Wiggins, and Andrew Wiggins with the jam, and it's 9-6. 3 of the 5 starters for both teams have scored so far for both teams here. See Matisse Thybulle. And we give it back over to Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey getting that shield. You see Jalen Johnson almost could have had a layup opportunity there. He has to get it up. No good. Kyle Kuzma grabs the rebound. Marcus Smart with it. Coming around. Back over to Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins has it. Wiggins with a jumper, and it's good. Andrew Wiggins has 4 now in this game. And it's a 9-point lead, or 1-point lead now. Both teams shooting fairly well so far to start off the game. Jordan Poole with the layup, no good. Domantas Sabonis with the rebound. A chance for the Revamps to take their first lead of the game. And see Anthony Edwards giving back over to Domantas Sabonis to Kyle Kuzma for 3, and he does drain it. Kyle Kuzma. And now 4 of the 5 starters have scored for the Revamps here as they lead for the first time, 11-8. Tyrese Maxey for 3, no good. Domantas Sabonis will get the rebound there. Kyle Kuzma finding Anthony Edwards here as we are now 5 minutes into the game. See, look at that. The Revamps got 120 points in that last game as Sabonis will get the points in there. And it's now a 4-point lead. 13-9, the Revamps on top. They are on a 9-0 run. See Jordan Poole, jump shot, no good. Kuzma with it, and the scoring drought continues for the tight spots. Anthony Edwards got his screen. It's the Edwards for 3, and he drains it. It is now a 12-0 run as Anthony Edwards now has 5 points. And a timeout by the tight spots here. I hope you guys are enjoying the games right now, and we have a very light schedule in the NBA. Only 2 games on slate. And 1 final and 1 in progress as the Milwaukee Bucks go into San Antonio and defeat the Spurs 125-111 as Giannis led everybody with 44 points. Damian Lillard with 25. Hey, add those 2 numbers up, they combine for a very nice 69 points between the 2 teams. Let's see, the rookie sensation Victor Wembanyama of 27 points. And then Devin Vassell led the Spurs with 34 in that game. And then halfway through the first quarter, the Denver Nuggets with a 22-16 lead over the Golden State Warriors with a 22-16 lead over the defending champion Denver Nuggets. As we still got 20 seconds to go here, as I said, this is the first look at the Dallas Revamps in a watch game. The tight spots did have a watch game, as I mentioned earlier. They lost by 15 to the Austin Cinco Ochos. As we're getting ready to head out into the timeout and some possible substitutions being made here. In the last 30 days, Anthony Edwards is 4th in the league in points out of shooting guards, 23.6 points a game. As you can see, it's not a sparse crowd, but definitely not a capacity crowd here at T-Mobile Arena. Fans are still filing in as Matisse Thybulle inbounds it. Tyrese Maxey with it, trying to end that drought here as Porzingis with the rebound, and he does exactly that. That's his first 2 points of the game. As you see, Porzingis averaging 21.7 points per game with Marcus Smart. Is it over? Edwards for 3, and he drains it. Anthony Edwards, his second 3 of the game. He now has 8 points. Back over to Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis loses it, but gives it over to Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle with a jump shot, and it's good. Every starter has now scored for the tight spots. However, Jordan Poole is the only one with more than 2 points out of the teams. And everybody that scores, you see DeMontis Sabonis with Edwards. 19-13. As we're approaching 5 minutes to play in the first quarter, but you look at it here, 2-1. Edwards, jump shot, no good. Tyrese Maxey grabs the rebound. Maxey. Coming around now, still holding on to it. Maxey almost lost it for a second. He's going to get the layup up, and it's going to be stuck for a second. Falls into the hands of Anthony Edwards here. Maxey only 2 points and 1 assist on 1 of 4 shooting to this point here. You see Kyle Kuzma finding over to Andrew Wiggins in front of the T-Mobile Arena logo here. Marcus Smart had 10 points, 4 assists, and a block in a win against the Breezy Bunch. As you see Sabonis getting the offensive rebound. Back to Marcus Smart. He misses the 3. Porzingis will grab the rebound here as we're approaching 4:15 to play in the first quarter. Johnson back over to Thibault. Maxey with it. As you can see, some substitutions trying to be made here. Somebody sitting on the scores table. Pulled back to Maxey. Maxey with the jump shot. No good. Marcus Smart with the rebound here. Under 4 to play in the first quarter. 6-point lead for the Revamps. Who are 12-7 on the season. Second, you see Anthony Edwards for 3, and then out, no good. Tyrese Maxey finding over to Matisse Thybulle. Maxey back over to Porzingis. Porzingis just holding on to it, being guarded by Duncan Domas. Porzingis will get the shot up, no good. Duncan Domas will grab the rebound. Kuzma coming around, and Kuzma with a layup attempt, no good. Falls into the hands of Jalen Johnson here. Thibault with it. Maxey, jump shot, no good. Sabonis with the rebound. Watching the final 180 seconds here. Anthony Edwards with the jam, and timeout again by the TightSpots. Anthony Edwards is 10 of the 21. Oh, look at him. He just dabbed there. Wow. And we are heading to another timeout here. Let's see. Any games in college basketball? We definitely do have some college basketball games. Top 25 action. We have 4 games in top 25 tonight. In Sunbelt action, number 19, James Madison. They are still undefeated with a 68-61 win over Louisiana Lafayette. Number 15, Memphis, a 78-75 win over Tulsa. In WCC play, number 24, Gonzaga, all over Pepperdine right now, 54-31. And number 10, Arizona, also having their way with just 2.5 to play in the second half, or in the first half, I should say, 48-21. And in the NBA, with just 4:07 to play in the first quarter, the Warriors with a 27-22 lead over the Denver Nuggets. A little bit later on in the fourth quarter, first time out of the fourth quarter, I will announce tomorrow night's game as we are heading towards the conclusion of the first schedule block. And every schedule block, there's at least one team that every team's going to get featured at least once. Some twice. And that's going to be the same criteria coming up with the second schedule block coming up on Tuesday. Now the second schedule block will be coming into... The second scheduling block, though, will be ending around the All-Star break, as Corey Kispert is into the game now for the TightSpots. It's 21-13. See John Wall into the game as well. Corey Kispert for 3, no good. Jones will get to the rebound. Trey Jones is into the game now. Still has it here. I believe, yeah, John Wall is. Precious Achiuwa is into the game. So we do have some substitutions, but Domas is still in the game as a starter, and he will get the the jumper there, and he has 6 points in this game, and it's now 23-13. Obi Toppin also into the game for the tight spots. Toppin with it as we're approaching 2 minutes of play here. Drew Eubanks also into the game, and he'll get his first 2 points. Again, everybody except for Jordan Poole, who has 5 points. Everybody else who scored only has 2. Yeah, Sabonis. Don't know if that was an alley-oop attempt, but it still worked anyway. It's back up to a 10-point game, and it's a 21-6 run in the last 10 minutes. It was a 5-point lead for the tight spots. They were up 9-4 at one point. But this game is far from over. As you see John Wall coming around. It is now 25-17. Achua with the jumper, no good. Corey Kispert will grab the rebound. More substitutions in there. Coming around here, Wall with it. Back over to Tyrese Maxey. Kispert is back to John Wall. And he's trying to get through to get a shot up as there's 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Maxey, 4-3, no good. Trey Jones will grab the rebound. Maxey shooting 1 of 7 in this game. He only has 2 points and 2 assists. Domantas Sabonis again. He now has 10. He and Anthony Edwards tied for 10 points in the second quarter, in this first quarter, I should say. The rest of the team only has combined to 7 points. See, over to Drew Eubanks. Back over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey for 3, no good. But Drew Eubanks gets the offensive rebound and the jam. He now has 4. 27-19 as we're under 20 seconds of play here. Shot clock is off here. Now under 10. Duncan Domas with it. He's being guarded by Eubanks. Back over to Trey Jones. 2-1. Jones. No good. And that will do it for the first quarter. The Dallas Revamps with a 27-19 lead over the Las Vegas TightSpots here. We are at the end of one. Second quarter coming up right after this. All right, back here for the second quarter as we're going to get ready to start the second quarter here from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is VOD Productions here with Content Creator Basketball Association. For those who are not familiar with it, I see the Revamps. I see McDaniels into the game now. For those who are not familiar with it, these are like basically 30 teams of content creators, whether it be by Twitch, Kick, or even YouTube. I see Anthony Edwards with a jumper, no good. Shamit with the rebound. Shamit gives it over to John Wall. See Jones, Edwards, Achua, Gary Payton II into the game, and McDaniels. That's the lineup for the Revamps. Oh, look at that. Wall giving it over to Porzingis. Porzingis for 3, no good. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. So right now, you see Edwards for 3, and he drains it. Anthony Edwards with 13 so far in this game. As you see, Wall, Shamit, Porzingis, Kispert, and Obi Toppin, the lineup to start the second quarter for the TightSpots. Oh, look at that. That was a good screen for a second. John Wall coming around with a shot, no good. Gary Payton II with the rebound. The son of former NBA legend Gary Payton Sr. Achua with it. Achua being guarded by Porzingis, but gives it over to Anthony Edwards now. Edwards with the jam. Oh, nice poster jam with the AT&T 5 slam cam for the replay. Oh, man, Landry Shammie going to end up on a wrong end of a poster there. That's 15 for Anthony Edwards, and the lead is now up to 13. Landry Shammie going around. Back over to Wall. John Wall for three. No good. Gary Payton the second with the rebound. Go over to Trey Jones now. You look over for the rebounds. This is the Anthony Edwards. Another shot. No good. Porzingis will grab the rebound here. 2 minutes into the second quarter. The Dallas Revamps leading 32-19 over the Las Vegas TightSpots. You see John Wall. Over, you see Porzingis inside, and that will end that scoring drought there. He'll get the first 2 points, as John Wall had 14 points, and the TightSpots lost to Memphis in their last game. Precious Achiuwa with 3, and he drains it.
3 points.
That is his first 3. That was his first points of the game. And the lead is now up to 14. Their largest. Obi Toppin for 3, and he drains it. Obi Toppin gets his first points of the game on a three-pointer, and it's back to an 11-point game. As we're 3 minutes into the second quarter, Gary Payton the second coming around. Payton gives it up as Precious Achiuwa has a layup attempt, no good. He gets the rebound. John Wall with it. Back over to Porzingis. Porzingis jump shot. Good. Kristaps Porzingis now has 6 in this game, averaging 21.7 points per game on the season. 35-26. 9-point lead for Dallas. They led by as many as 15. Anthony Edwards for 3. No good. Porzingis will grab the rebound. They see Gary Payton the second. 8 points in that win against Oklahoma City in their last game. Kispert back to Porzingis. Back over to Kispert. Corey Kispert for 3. He drains it. It's now a 6-point game. Corey Kispert, his first 3 points of the game. It's an 8-0 run for the TightSpots. Trey Jones back over to Anthony Edwards, who has 15 in this game already. Coming around. Edwards, jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Achiuwa gets the offensive rebound here, 10 to shoot. Edwards for 3, and he drains it. Now he has 18 of the 38 points. See John Wall with it, give it over to Porzingis. Porzingis with the layup, and it's good. Kristaps Porzingis is starting to heat up now. He scored the team's last 6 points. Back down to 7-point game again. Porzingis with 8. Jaden McDaniels. He's back over to Edwards. Edwards back over to Jones. Jay Jones for 3. No good. Tipped, and Corey Kispert will grab the rebound. Schmidt with it. Back over to John Wall as we're going to get some substitutions coming in here. Over to Obi Toppin. Toppin back to Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis, jump shot, and that's good. That's 8 points he has scored. The last 4 times have belonged to him, and it's 38-33 to lead down to 5. 12-3 run for the Las Vegas TightSpots. And we're getting somewhere, folks, right now. Anthony Edwards, though, you got to watch out for him, and he drains it. He now has 20 points, scored 10 points so far in each quarter. He has scored exactly 50 points as we are now halfway through the second quarter. 40-33. Porzingis coming around. Oh, look at that. Porzingis, another nice move. He has scored the team's last 10 points. He now has 12 in this game. 40-35. Anthony Edwards. And over as you see Edwards with a jumper, and that's good. Anthony Edwards is having himself a first half so far, 22 points. But over to John Wall. Wall from the CCBA logo, no good. Edwards will grab the rebound. As we're approaching 5:10 to play here in the second quarter. This game coming to you from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Trey Jones finding Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa finds Trey Jones. Trey Jones for three, no good. Obi Toppin grabs the rebound. John Wall with it. Back over to Obi Toppin. Back over to Porzingis. Porzingis to Wall. Wall for three, no good. Rebound by Precious Achiuwa. Approaching 4.5 to play. Back over to Jones. Jones for three, and he drains it, and it's back to Trey Jones with his first 3 points of the game, and the lead is back up to 10. Got it to within 5. TightSpots got to within 5 for a second. Back over to Toppin. Toppin for three. No good. As we have 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter till halftime. Anthony Edwards. Just on fire right now for Edwards. Back over to Precious Achiuwa. Jaden McDaniels thought about the three for a second, but passed up. 4 to shoot. McDaniels coming around. Back over to Jones. Trey Jones, another three. No good. Porzingis with the rebound. See John Wall. There's actually somebody who I knew that actually got into a little argument with John Wall's side chick at a Kings game, courtside. As see Porzingis with the rebound, no good. Achiuwa with the rebound. Trey Jones with it. You see Trey Jones had 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City, and there is no good. And there's a foul called against Gary Payton II, a transitional foul, his first personal foul. And Landry Shamet. It's going to shoot for one. Okay. And he will make it. As we got some substitutions out onto the court here. Let's see for the revamps here. Trey Jones, Smart, Wiggins, Kuzma, and Sabonis. And now for the tight spots. Let's see here. Maxey, Poole, Shemmy, Thibault, and Johnson. Those are the lineup. See Jordan Poole with it. Give it back. Back over to Johnson. Jalen Johnson with a layup, and it's good. Jordan Poole gets the assist, and it's a 7-point game again. Good sequence down the court. They got that technical shot, and then they ended up getting the 2 points on the ball right after it. As we approach 2.5 to play in the second quarter, Kyle Kuzma, layup good. Or is that a layup? That was a hook shot, looked like. It's in there. Jordan Poole with it. Poole, another jump shot, no good. Sabonis with the rebound. 22 rebounds so far for the revamps. Marcus Smart. Give him back over to Sabonis. Back over to Kuzma. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Andrew Wiggins with the shot. No good. Jalen Johnson with the rebound. Still trailing by 9 as Schmidt with it. Back over to Johnson. Johnson with the layup. Landry Shamet with the assist there. Sabonis with it. being guarded by Jalen Johnson, and Sabonis is going to hit the 2 points there. He was on the bench for most of that second quarter, I should say. The lead's back up to 9. He has 12 in this game. Jordan Poole coming around. Poole. And he does it again. Jordan Poole gets his first 2 points in the quarter. He has 7. And that is the deficit right now for the tight spots. Under a minute to play in the second quarter. Trey Jones jumper. No good. Jalen Johnson with the rebound. Tyrese Maxey. Trey Jones only has 3 points of 1 of 6 shooting. Poole with it. Coming around. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Poole's got to get it off. He does exactly that, but Kuzma will grab the rebound. Shot clock is turned off as there's 15 to play here in the second quarter. 7-point lead for the Revamps. And they're going to just hold on to it. 5 to shoot, 4. Kuzma for 3. And he drains it. Kyle Kuzma has 8 in this game. And there's the 3-point attempt from half court. No good.
Las Vegas 42.
And we head to halftime with the Dallas Revamps 52 and the Las Vegas TightSpots 42. And we're not going to care about, even though I love Domantas Sabonis. And I got to make sure, yep, here we go, because I got copyright for that song when I posted this on YouTube, the background song during that halftime show. So you look at the top performers right there. Look at that. Anthony Edwards with 22 points in that first half. I said the Sabonis has crashed the boards. He's had a pretty solid first half. He has 12. He sat for most of that second quarter, though. That's why he only had 2 points in that second quarter. But I expect him to actually have a stronger end game here. Porzingis with 12 points. He had a great second quarter. The tight spot's still not out of this game, but they got to get some production going. They got to play some better defense. Because let me tell you, especially with Anthony Edwards, this team can score at will here. As we're about to end the halftime show. And there we go. As you can see, that acrobat as the tight spots will get the ball to start the second, or not the tight, but the Revamps get the ball to start the third quarter, I should say. See Kyle Kuzma with it, Domantas Sabonis here. As you see Maxey, Poole, Porzingis, Thibault, Johnson. I believe that's the starting 5 that is out there for the tight spots. As Thibault will get the rebound. Maxey for 3, no good. Kuzma with the rebound. Marcus Smart has it. Give it over back to Andrew Wiggins, the former #1 pick. Andrew Edwards for 3, and he drains it. Anthony Edwards is continuing to shoot the ball very well. He now has 25 in this game. It's 55 to 42, 13-point lead. They led by as many as 14 in this game. Back over to Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis, give it over to Thibault. Matisse Thibault for 3, and he drains it. Thibault. And that's 5 for him in this game. Back down to a 10-point game again. Back over to Andrew Wiggins, I should say. Back over to Edwards. Anthony Edwards again for 3, and he drains it again. 28 points. He has 6 already in this game. Back over to Jordan Poole. Poole coming around to Porzingis, and Porzingis with the jam. Marcus Smart with it right now, and there's a foul, and that's an illegal screen on Anthony Edwards. His second foul. As you look at the dunk contest race here, you got Zion, Shaden Sharp, Anthony Edwards called for his first personal foul. As Jordan Poole with it, trying to get this game back to single digits. Poole with it. There's a jump shot. No good. Sabonis with the rebound. We're over 2 minutes into the third quarter here. 58-47. The Revamps over the TightSpots. Kyle Kuzma with it. Going over to Marcus Smart. Smart coming around with it. With the jumper. No good. Sabonis with the offensive rebound. He's going to get the and one opportunity on the Jalen Johnson foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
Sabonis gets his first 2 points in the second half, and he now has 14 in this game. And then he misses a free throw. Johnson with the rebound. Maxey with it. Johnson for three. No good. Sabonis with the rebound. Marcus Smart with it. Kyle Kuzma coming around, and Kuzma is going to go to the line. Johnson called for his second personal foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Kuzma with a chance of getting to double digits and possibly match the largest and take the largest lead of the game, and he will match it with his first free throw being made. He now has 9 in this game. And he will hit them both. He now has 10 points in this game. And the Revamps are up by 15. They're largest in this game. Back over to Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis now has 16 in this game on 8 of 12 shooting. However, he is a minus 12 on the plus-minus differential when he is out on the court. As you see, Anthony Edwards now has 30 points in this game. He has 8 already in this third quarter, and we're not even halfway through it yet, and the lead back up by 15. Thibault, go over to Porzingis. Porzingis with a jumper, and that's good. Kristaps Porzingis now has 6 in this third quarter. He now has 18 in this game. He's been heating up. However, his team's still trailing by 13. Anthony Edwards, no good. Kristaps Porzingis will grab the rebound. Jordan Poole with it. Coming around, Poole with the layup, and that's foul. And Domantas Sabonis called for his first personal.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jordan Poole going to the line to shoot 2.
2 shots.
And he hits the first one. He now has 8 in this game. Number 2. 9 points for him in this game. 64-53. The Revamps on top here. Edwards gives it over to Duncan Domas, but Domas hands it over to Marcus Smart, and Marcus Smart with the 3. That is Marcus Smart's first 3 points of the game. It's back up to a 14-point lead for the Dallas Revamps. Maxey, though, Tyrese Maxey gets his first 2 points since the first quarter, and he now has 4 in this game, but it's still a 12-point game as we're approaching 7.5 to play here in the third quarter. Andrew Wiggins coming around. Wiggins back to Sabonis. Domas Back over to Kuzma. Kuzma for three. No good. Porzingis will get the rebound. That's Tyrese Maxey giving it around here. Maxey back to Jordan Poole. Poole with it. And you see Jordan Poole shot, no good. Anthony Edwards grabs the rebound. Marcus Smart with it. Being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Thought he momentarily had the screen for a second, but gives it over to Edwards with the open shot, but that was rejected. But the ball goes back to Smart. Smart for three. No good. Jordan Poole with the rebound. Back over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey gives it up. Over to Porzingis. Porzingis coming around with it. Back over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with the shot from deep two. No good. DeMontis with the rebound as Marcus Smart crosses the timeline. Anthony Edwards coming around with it. Back over to Kuzma. Kuzma for three, and he drains it. Kyle Kuzma now has 13 in this game, and the lead is back up to 15, which ties their largest as the Tight Spots will call their first timeout of the second half, I should say. And on this timeout, we're going to go over some games in the NBA here, and there's only a light load in the NBA, light slate of games, only two games. We have the Milwaukee Bucks defeating the San Antonio Spurs 125 to 121. Giannis with 44 points. Damian Lillard had 25. A combined a very nice 69 points combined between both players. And looking at the Spurs stats, their rookie sensation Victor Wembanyama, 27 points in this game. And going into the second, or as we are now 4:11 left until halftime in San Francisco, the defending champion Denver Nuggets leading 54 to 52 over the Golden State Warriors. And as I mentioned earlier, the first timeout in the fourth quarter, I will announce tomorrow night's game. And once again, it will feature a team that has already been showcased once. I will not announce that game until the fourth quarter. However, I will say this. This team that's going to be showcased for a second time, as you can see here, the standings ranked here. I mean, it says number 10 for Las Vegas, but they're not number 10. They're number 15. But the team that's going to be showcased for a second time tomorrow night has already won a game. And I'll announce that team as well as a team that has not been showcased yet. It's the Obi Toppin coming around with it back over to Tyrese Maxey. Porzingis. And Porzingis continues to drain these shots. He now has 20 in this game. But his team continues to trail by 13 with about 5.5 to play. Kuzma. He hits the two. Kyle Kuzma, he now has 15 in this game. And that is the lead again, the largest on like 3 or 4 different occasions. Jordan Poole, 10-9 to shoot. Poole with a jumper. No good. Kuzma with the rebound as Las Vegas TightSpots with it. Jordan Poole only has 9 points in this game. 3 of 11 shooting, 3 assists. Back over to Sabonis. Over to Kuzma. Look at that. Kyle Kuzma. That was an easy bucket there. He now has 17. And that is the lead now for the Revamps. Largest of the game for the Dallas Revamps. Jalen Johnson back over to Porzingis. Porzingis finding over to Tyrese Maxey. 8 to shoot on the shot clock. Gotta get something going here. Under 5. Maxey coming around. Maxey for 3. No good. Sabonis with the rebound. Tyrese Maxey only 4 points on 2 of 12 shooting. Gotta get something going here if they want to get back into this game. You see Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma for 3. No good. Porzingis with the rebound. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. This game coming to you from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. See Tyrese Maxey. Give it over to Johnson. Johnson for 3, and he drains it. Jalen Johnson. He now has 9 in this game, and it's back down to a 14-point game. Gary Payton II into the game again. Anthony Edwards once again for 3, and he continues to hit those. He now has 33 in this game, and he puts his team back up by 17 as the Tight Spots will call another timeout. 3:19 to play here in this Content Creator Basketball Association game here in the third quarter, I should say. And for those lurking right now, see now, for those that are lurking right now, if you do not know what this is the Content Creator Basketball Association. 30 teams made up of content creators, including myself, so that one does include myself, the Sacramento Dubmans, who did have a game a couple of weeks ago, right before the end of the year. But, as I said, I do include myself in this, as well as 29 other content creators who I follow or really are good friends with here on these platforms. The rosters are real-life NBA rosters, as you see. However, they are generated via... The teams are generated via... not expansion, but fantasy draft. So that's why you have a lot of weird teammates. And right now in this game, the Dallas Revamps up by 17. They are 12-7 on the season. Second in the Southwest Division, 5th in the Western Conference, as the Las Vegas TightSpots are 4-16 right now. Last place, as you see here, league leaders in free throw percentage. Tyrese Maxey, though, 93.2. 5th best in the CCBA. But as I said, though, TightSpots at 4-16, dead last in the Pacific, as well as 15th in the Western Conference. I believe they probably had the second or third worst record in the entire league. I think the only team I could think of right now that has it worse than them are the Richmond Dark Wolves, who are 3-16 and on a 10-game losing streak. And you see Jordan Poole with it. Maxey with it, coming around. Back over to Poole. Poole for 3. No good. Sabonis with the rebound. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter as Gary Payton II. He was being guarded. I believe that was Corey Kispert. You see Sabonis. He loses it. Obi Toppin with the steal. We're over there. Maxey, no good. Precious Achua with the rebound there. And that is a no good too, as Toppin will grab the rebound here. The largest overcome deficit, as you see Poole, no good. Achua with the rebound. Jordan Poole with 9 points on 3 of 14 shooting. Over to Marcus Smart, and Smart, no good. Corey Kispert will grab the rebound. But the largest lead, and you see the alley-oop there. That goes to Obi Toppin. But as I said, though, it leads down to 15 now. The largest deficit overcome to win a game in a watch game is 17 points, and that was by the Houston Dirty Casuals about a week or so ago. Coming back from 17 down against the San Diego Quickie Marts. See Payton didn't get the shot up. Stolen by Poole. Poole with it, coming around. Jordan Poole. Shot, no good, as Revamp TV joins us here at T-Mobile Arena. What is going on, Pimp? How you doing, my man? Yeah, I know you're enjoying this right now, watching your team up by 15. You see Marcus Smart coming around with the layup, and that's good for Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, 5 points in this game. What's up, Pimp? Not much, man. How you been up to? You see Tyrese Maxey with it. And that's a violation, out of bounds, and the ball's going to the Revamps. Looking at the tight spots next 4 games. They're at the Memphis Jedis, and they're home for 3 games against the JG9s, the FGs. So you've been working and lurking. Nice. Well, glad that you were able to participate in the chat for a little bit. Hope the stream is going good. The stream is definitely going good right now. It's Achimura with the shot. Precious Achimura. He now has 5 in this game. And your Revamps, by the way, are now up by 19. Their largest of the game is John Wall's coming in with that layup attempt, and it's good. John Wall has 4 points in this game. As we are under raid. We got a raid. FG with a freaking raid. Thank you very much, FG, for the raid. As you see, Trey Jones will miss it. Eubanks with it. Clover Aquario joins us. Rambo Mad 7 joins us here. Cracker joins us here at T-Mobile Arena. Thank you very much, FG, for the raid. And that will do it for the third quarter here. Derek joins us here at T-Mobile Arena. FG joins us here at T-Mobile Arena, as well as Kaz Cray in the house. Bills will be in Indy. All right. For those of you who don't know, that Franchise Gaming. Oh, we're taking on CJ's team. All right. For the AFC title on Tuesday night. I might have to watch that AFC title game before I stream on Tuesday night then. NFC is Bears versus Seahawks. Hey, thank you, Seahawks. By the way, for those who do not know, that Franchise Gaming does, and this is actually somewhat Crack versus Octi. Wow. But for those who are new here, this Content Creator Basketball Association Sim League is an inspiration from the FGFL that Franchise Gaming does. You see Obi topping for 3, and he will drain that one. Topping with 8 points in this game. You see Jones, Edwards, Achua, McDaniels. So thank you very much, FG. Hopefully that stream went really good. As you see, Gary Payton II is Jaden McDaniels for 3, no good. Porzingis with the rebound. Corey Kispert now has it for the tight spots. 14-point game. John Wall with it, giving over to Porzingis. Porzingis got to get that shot up, and he does. Kristaps Porzingis now has 22 in this game, but his team still trails by 12. I believe it was a 19-point game for a little bit as Anthony Edwards quickly gets his first 2 points of this fourth quarter. He now has 35 in this game. Quickly approaching a top 5 watched game scoring performance as Porzingis gets his offensive rebound, doesn't get the second offensive rebound, does not get the second chance points as Trey Jones coming around with it back over to Anthony Edwards. But no, that kind of sounds fun right there. Again, thank you very much for the raid, FG. Anthony Edwards shoots another 3. He now has 40 in this game. Give it over to Howard. Howard's now into the game. Give it over to John Wall. Obi Toppin. Give it back to John Wall. It's a 17-point game again. John Wall, as Corey Kispert will go shoot for the three. No good. Precious Achiuwa with the rebound. Over 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Almost 2.5, I should say. Trey Jones switching over to Gary Payton II. Payton II back over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards, jump shot, no good. Porzingis with the rebound. John Wall coming around with it. Corey Kispert, 4-3, and he drains it. Corey Kispert now has 6 points in this game. It's back to a 14-point game again. As the crowd is filing out of T-Mobile Arena. Edwards for three. He drains it. Make that 43 points for him. And he quickly has 8 in this fourth quarter, and the lead's back up by 17. But yeah, for those who do not know that are part of the FG community, the Content Creator Basketball Association, as Kristaps Porzingis makes the shot, is 30-team sim league named after content creators. FG has a team himself. The New Jersey FGs, who did have a watch game earlier, as Anthony Edwards continuing to dominate. He now has 43 in this game, and he's just a point away from tying the 5th best performance. Porzingis for three, no good. The most points in a watch game so far has been Jaylen Brown and Chicago Murders with 52. 2 have been tied for 48. It's Precious Achiuwa coming around. He's going to get to the line as Kispert called for the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Precious Achiuwa.
Achiuwa. And Achiuwa now has 7 points in this game. See Jordan Poole coming back into the game. And he shoots, makes the three-point play there, 8 points. 94-74, the largest lead of the game for the Revamps. Back over to Kispert to Poole. Poole back over to Porzingis. Looked like he was out of bounds for a second. Over to Poole. Poole with a jumper, no good. Roby coming into the game now. Gets the first rebound here. We're going to go over stats here. It's Precious Achiuwa, though, with the jam. He is now in double figures. 22-point lead here. Stick around, everybody, for the post game, as we're going to go over stats for the players and the teams. As Jordan Poole will get those 2 points there, his first 2 points in the fourth quarter. He now has 11. Poole has struggled in this game. But you know who hasn't struggled, even though he missed that shot, was Anthony Edwards, who has 43 in this game. Poole, alley-oop. Obi Toppin. He now has 10 points, as Jordan Poole will get the assist on that alley-oop. Marcus Smart to Anthony Edwards. Back over to Smart. Smart for three. No good. Jordan Poole with the rebound. As we're approaching 6.5 to play here. John Wall, as Obi Toppin will shoot for the three. No good. Gary Payton II with the rebound. The son of NBA legend Gary Payton Sr. Both he and his dad were legends at Oregon State. As Smart goes out of bounds. The TightSpots ball there, and we got some substitutions being made. Let's see what the lineup's going to look like for a revamp. Smart, Edwards, Payton, Kuzma, and Sabonis. And let's see here. Let's see, Poole, Toppin, Porzingis, Maxey, and Johnson are your lineup set, as Porzingis with the jam. He now has 26 in this game. However, his team's still trailing by 16 halfway through the fourth quarter. Edwards back over to Duncan Domas. Kyle Kuzma with it. Anthony Edwards thought about the three-pointer, but thought better of it. Smart, though, will shoot the three, and he drains it. Marcus Smart has 8 points in this game, and the lead back up by 19. They led by as many as 22. Is the Porzingis with it. Give it over to Toppin. Toppin back over to Johnson. Back to Toppin. Obi Toppin for three, and he drains it. Obi Toppin, 8 points in this fourth quarter. He has 13 in this game. Lead back, the margin is back down to 16 points here as we're approaching 5:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. Edwards for three. No good. Maxey with the rebound, and we have yet to get a timeout, so I have yet to announce what the games are like. And you see Kristaps Porzingis, he now has 8 in this fourth quarter. He now has 28 points. You see some substitutions going to be made for the tight spots here. Edwards coming out. Edwards will hit. He now has 45. He has scored double figures in every quarter in this game. This is Anthony Edwards' game here. Said 52 is the most in a watch game. Jordan Poole for three, no good. Kuzma will get the rebound. As we're down to the games, Edwards, another shot, no good. As we now reach the game's final 240 seconds. As Toppin will shoot three, and it's good. 13-point game now. Obi Toppin. Timeout called. Toppin now has 16. 11 of those have come in this fourth quarter. As we head to a timeout. Time to announce tomorrow night's game. And we will be heading to the Crescent City, the Big Easy, where the New Orleans Ninjas will host the Seattle Dad Gamers. The Dad Gamers have already been featured once, but because I could not find matchups between teams who did not play each other or have not been showcased, I'm starting to showcase a couple of teams twice in this towards the end of the final part of this first schedule block. The Dad Gamers were featured, and they did get the opening night victory, 102-93 over the Anaheim Baffles. For the New Orleans Ninjas, named after Ninja, a great friend, especially in the Breezy Bunch community, the Ninjas will be getting their first, will be getting showcased for the first time this season. Coming up as we head to the latter part of the this first scheduling block, where the first two schedule blocks, every team's going to get featured at least once. Some will get twice, no more than 2 times. So that means you might have a maximum of 4 times between the two schedule blocks. Though, spoiler alert, nobody's getting shown 4 times with how the random selection showed up. The most you'll be is 3 times that any team's going to be shown before the All-Star break. As you see, Revamp TV with those nice, if you're watching this on Twitch, Revamp has those nice emotes. I mean, you obviously can't see it when this goes on YouTube, as Marcus Smart is back out there. See, Anthony Edwards has it. Edwards for 3. No good. Porzingis with the rebound. Tyrese Maxey coming around. Back over to Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole for 3. No good. Porzingis will get the second chance points, and it's an 11-point game now. He has 30 in this game. 30 in a losing effort so far, but there's still 3 minutes to play here. Geez, we suck as the real tight spot joins us here at T-Mobile Arena. Matisse Thybulle with it. Coming around to Maxey. Tyrese Maxey for 3, and he drains it. Maxey now has 7 points in this game, and suddenly it's an 8-point game now. Again, stay tuned for the post-game update because we'll have stats, and then we're going to go over the simulation ticker. You see Kuzma coming around, and he will get the bucket there. Kyle Kuzma, his first 2 points in the fourth quarter. He now has 19 in this game. We're going to go over individual stats and game stats. Pull for three. No good. Edwards will grab the rebound. Edwards has 45 in this game. As we head towards almost 2 minutes of play here, Edwards layup good. Anthony Edwards now has 47 in this game. And that is definitely third most so far in a watched game. Edwards needs 2 more points to take sole possession of second place in a watched game, as Porzingis no good. Sabonis with the rebound. 1:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. Anthony Edwards with a shot up, and it's good. Make that 49 points, and now he has the second most points in a watched game. Jaylen Brown with 52 for the Chicago Murders last week. See Jalen Johnson lay up, and it's good. Jalen Johnson now has 11 points in this game. It's a 12-point game. Smart almost lost it for a second. Back over to Kuzma. Kuzma finding Anthony Edwards. Cribb just went dark for a couple of seconds. Cut everything off. And there's tragic. Ooh, yeah. Anthony Edwards now has 51 points in this game. And you see Tyrese Maxey. No good. Sabonis with the rebound. Find it over to Anthony Edwards. Under. Yeah, what's up, Specta, as you're joining us late here at T-Mobile Arena here. 109-95. Anthony Edwards. Give it over here as Edwards with a shot. In and out. He was trying to get the all-time points in the watch game, but that's not happening today. As Jalen Johnson will get the 2 points there. And that will most likely do it here. As the Dallas Revamps. Oh, is he going to really try to... he can just hold on to it. I know you want your all-time watch game points lead, but turn the PC back on to offline FG page. Oh, that's tragic. As we see there, the final score, though, the Dallas Revamps 109. The Las Vegas TightSpots 97, and Anthony Edwards, no surprise, gets player of the game, but I'm not going to play those highlights because they usually somehow end up with copyright claim music, and I have to mute everything, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to go look at the box score here. The TightSpots led by Kristaps Porzingis, 30 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists. Obi Toppin, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Jalen Johnson, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist and a steal. Jordan Poole, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Tyrese Maxey, 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 9 assists and a steal. Look at Corey Kispert, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Matisse Thybulle, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. John Wall, 4 points and 5 assists. Drew Eubanks only had 4 points, 2 assists, and a block. Landry Shamet, or whatever you pronounce his name, only had that 1 free throw. He did get a rebound and an assist. Jet Howard, only 1 assist. Lamar Stevens did not play, and Kenneth Lofton Jr. did not play. And now for the victorious Revamps. Anthony Edwards, as I said, number 2 all-time in watched games as far as individual scoring goes, with 51 points, just 1 point shy of Jaylen Brown's record. Kyle Kuzma, 19.6 rebounds. Domantas Duncan Domas Sabonis, 14 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists. Precious Achua, 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. See Marcus Smart, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Andrew Wiggins, 4 points and 2 assists. Trey Jones, 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. GP2, no points, but he did have 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Jaden McDaniels only had 1 assist. Isaiah Roby, only 1 rebound. Ty Jerome, Theo Maldon, and Luka Garza did not play for the Revamps. As we are now going to go to the team comparison here. Look at the field goal shooting percentage. The Revamps shot 53% to the TightSpots 47. 3-pointers, 16 of 34 for the Revamps for 47%. 10 of 30 for 33% for the TightSpots. And free throws, 5 of 6 for the Revamps at 83%. And 3 of 3 at the line for the TightSpots. Fast break points, though, that is one stat. The TightSpots did win 11-5, as well as points in the paint, 44-36. Second chance points, 5-4 in favor of the TightSpots. The TightSpots did have great bench production, though, but albeit mostly probably in garbage time, with 31 points to 13. Assists, 33-29 for the TightSpots. TightSpots did get 6 offensive rebounds to 4. Defensive rebounds, though, goes to the Revamps, 41-36, for a final total of the Revamps of 45 combined rebounds to 42 for the TightSpots. TightSpots did win the steals and the blocks. Believe it or not, the TightSpots did pretty well handling the ball. They only committed 1 turnover. The Revamps with only 4. However, the Revamps did get 2 points off that 1 turnover, and the TightSpots actually did pretty well, getting 5 points off the 4 turnovers. And as I said, the biggest lead was 22 points for the Revamps, and the TightSpots had a 5-point lead. And that will do it for this game, as we're going to get ready to look at the simulation ticker here. And let's go to that as we sim the rest of the date. And let's look at the daily view here. The Louisville Outcasts with a 113-96 win over the Columbus John Jakes. Both teams are at 500 on the season, with the Outcasts at 10-10 and the John Jakes at 11-11 on the year. And then we head to Philadelphia, where the Shawnos, who got blasted last night, but does get a win in the sim realm, 122-85 over the Milwaukee Thrizzwolds. The Thrizzwolds are 9-12, and the Shawnos are 10-10. In a game that we watched, the Dallas Revamps 109-97 over the TightSpots, who are now 4-17. The Revamps are 13-7 at this moment. The Washington Craniacs with a 135-99 win over the Cincinnati Nasty Natties. The Natties are 12-7, and the Craniacs are 10-11. In Houston, the Dirty Casuals defeat the Minneapolis Sports Gurus 141-120. As the Sports Gurus fall to 10-10, the DCs are 8-10 on the season. And in Anaheim, the Anaheim Baffles with the 138-122 win over one of the watch teams tomorrow, the New Orleans Ninjas. The Ninjas fall to 500 at 11-11. The Baffles move to 15-7. The New York Kills escape the Jacksonville Blaze 117-113, where the Kills are now 13-7 on the season, and the Blaze are 12-10. And for the second time this season, my Sacramento Dubmans defeat the Portland Bear Caves 126 to 116. The Dubmans are 13-6, and the Bear Caves are now 12-8 after a 7-0 start. They have lost 8 of 13. And in Salt Lake City, the Salt Lake City Sports Gaming with a 116 to 115 win over the San Diego Quickie Marts. So that will do it for the games on December 5th. We now head to December 6th as we're going to simulate through the date. And no one gives a crap about always have CPU handling prospects because we're not doing prospects. I need to figure out how to get rid of this shit. Gosh, come on. We get out of this. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Now let's go to the daily view here. No games on the 6th. That's probably why I'm doing 4 games. All right, so let's see here. Nope, I don't want to simulate any games that have... Here we go. The John Jakes don't have any games on the 7th. Because I'm one of those people who do not want to see spoiler alerts on the calendar. Simulate through date. All right, no injuries to report for that day, but we will be reporting some injuries coming up in a little bit. Daily view here. And a game that we will be watching tomorrow. Another team that we'll be watching tomorrow night. The Seattle Dad Gamers 122 to 112 winners over the Houston Dirty Casuals. DC's now fall to 8-11, and the Dirty Casuals are 12-10. The Phoenix JG9s, named after Jaguar Gator 9, the football channel on YouTube. If you're a football fan, I suggest you watch this channel, by the way. 112 to 103. The JG9s own the league's best record at 17-5. And the Bear Caves fall to 12-9. The New York Kills with another win. They are now 14-7 as they defeat the Cleveland Clinkers 89-83. The Clinkers fall to 7-14. The Chicago Murda sends the Richmond Dark Wolves to their 11th straight loss as they are now with a 125 to 117 win. The Murdas are 14-8. The Dark Wolves are now 3-17. They do have the worst record in the league. The San Diego Quickie Marts upset the Oklahoma City Breezy Bunch 111-92. The Quickie Marts get their 6th win of the season. The Breezy Bunch at 12-9. That is their record now as they fall to 12-9. The Memphis Jedis with a 137 to 117 win over the Las Vegas TightSpots, and the TightSpots are 4-18 on the season. So I think they have the worst. I think they have the most losses in the league, but they do have more wins than the Dark Wolves. So I'm not sure if they are 30-30 or they're still 29-30 if you go by the league. The Pittsburgh Snowmen have now won 4 in a row. They have not lost since they lost the watch game to FG. They are now 8-14 on the season after a 138-88 win over the Milwaukee Griswolds. And the funny thing is the Griswolds are the only team in a watch game to actually win a game leading wire to wire. But they are now 9-13 on the season. And the Snowmen are 8-14. And by the way, they're only one game away from moving ahead of the Griswolds in the overall standings in the Eastern Conference. CJ, if you're lurking on here, the Austin Cinco Ochos with the 118-106 victory over the Salt Lake City Sports Gaming. The Cinco Ochos are now 15-5 on the season, and the Cinco Ochos are 9-13. The Cincinnati Nasty Natties edge the Philadelphia Shawnos 82-80. The Nasty Natties are 13-7, and the Shanos are 10-11. And that is it for the games on December 7th. Now we're going to go look at the dates. Let me see here. I need to make sure that I have the right date here. Look at the daily view. Yep, here we go. That is. So we're going to go now to December 8th. Games for December 8th now. We're going to simulate through the date here. And no games on the 8th either. So that is actually going to do it here for the simulation ticker. So we only had 2 games, 2 days that we simulate. The rest of the games that were played on the day of this game that we just watched, and then December 7th. So now we're going to go look at the injury report here. And for the Philadelphia Shadows, they're going to be without the services of Aaron Gordon for 1 to 2 weeks. Milwaukee Griswolds are without Kobe White for 1 to 2 weeks, as well as Evan Mobley. Chicago Murdas, no injuries. Clinkers with no injuries. Big Babies, no injuries. Quickie Marts, no injuries. Jedis, no injuries. Outcasts, no injuries. Blaze with no injuries. The Richmond Dark Wolves are still without Devin Booker for 6 to 8 weeks. No wonder why they have one of the league's worst records. The Salt Lake City Sports gave me no injuries. The Dubmans are without Tyrese Halliburton and Alpern Şengün, 2 to 4 months each. Ugh. That's not going to be fun for me to watch in the second schedule block when my team gets featured. The New York Kills without DeAndre Ayton for 2 to 4 months. Jalen Brunson out for the Anaheim Baffles 2 to 4 weeks. No injuries for the Cocos or the Revamps. Cameron Johnson, if you're lurking at FG, he's out 2 to 4 weeks with a broken right leg. Seattle Dad Gamers without Chetty Osman, out 2 to 4 months with a dislocated right patella. So, Dad Gamer, if you're watching or seeing this, lurking or watching this, because I know Dad Gamer for sure watches these games on YouTube. Yeah, you're still going to be without him for a couple of days. So he will not be out, or for a couple of months. So he will not be playing in tomorrow night's game. The Cincinnati Nasty Natties, no injury. New Orleans Ninjas, no injury. So no injuries for the Ninjas, who are going to have their full complement of rosters. The Columbus John Jakes, no injury. So I think they're just getting healthy. Snowmen, no injuries. Houston Dirty Casuals still without Najee Marshall for 1 to 2 weeks. Austin Cinco Ochos, no injuries. The TightSpots with no injuries. The Breezy Bunch, no injuries. For the Minneapolis Sports Gurus, they're out without Nikola Vucevic, out 1 to 2 months with a torn MCL. Portland Bear Caves, no injuries. The Phoenix JG9s, no injuries. No wonder why they're 17-5. The Washington Craniacs also have no injuries. And that is the injury report here on the Cease Content Creator Basketball Association. And now we are coming towards the end of the stream. So now let me see here. For those that are watching on Twitch, who do I want to send some love to? You know what? Here's somebody I have not seen in a while, and it's going to be our man. It's going to be our man, Problem HD. Actually, no. Let me see. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with Switzo, actually, because he just reached 4K followers last night. So congratulations to him. He's also doing some, he's doing just chatting right now. But he did follow, he did reach 4K on followers, I believe, last night. So we'll go to him. And for those that are watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button and hit that bell icon for more notifications. For those that are watching on Twitch that have not followed me, please follow me. And if you are watching this at the end, you can also, whoop, whoop, absolutely. You can also hit that follow button. Bye-bye. Yep. You can also hit that follow button or follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/VDA Productions. I hope you guys all have a safe day. Reminding you the final score, the Dallas Revamps 109 and the Las Vegas TightSpots 97. Tomorrow night, the Seattle Dad Gamers will travel to the Crescent City to take on the New Orleans Ninjas. Time to be determined. I usually like to try to start these streams between 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, but sometimes it's not realistic. But until then, you guys have a great rest of your night, and follow me on X at VDA Productions for information about tomorrow's stream. And this should be on YouTube a little bit later tonight. Till then, peace out, Paisans. Show Switzo some love if you guys are still on here via Twitch.
Daddy, and I mean, you were entertaining the idea of coming to see her because you asked her